What an asshole! Podcasting from Basshole Studios in Hollywood, California. You're listening to I'm an Asshole with Doug Bass. We've all been one, so let's talk about it. Now, here's your host, Doug Bass.
He's an asshole, sir.
He's an asshole.
Hey everyone, my name's Doug Bass. Welcome to I'm an Asshole, the podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Wow, we are actually live streaming today. We're trying it out. We got a stream deck going. We're on YouTube Live right now. I don't really know what I'm doing yet, so just bear with me. This is kind of a technical nightmare for me, experimental kind of thing. Don't forget to follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher. The YouTube channel is at Doug Bass Comedy if you want to check that out. And of course, Rob DeRocha is here.
Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm on this great podcast. I'm an asshole.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's great. Everyone loves it when I'm an asshole, so it's always great.
I mean, you know, you're the lovable asshole. You know?
Am I a lovable asshole?
Yeah. You are, yeah. I think so. Why not? Why not?
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks.
Oh, of course. Yeah. All right. So, it's an okay busy week here, right?
Yeah. Today's a big inauguration day. If you didn't know that, it's happening today.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. The president is. The ex-president is supposed to become the president today.
No, he never was not president. Get your facts right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do your research.
Yeah. You're right.
You'll know that he was not. Supposedly, there's a lot of things going on because it's March 4th. That was one of the first inaugurations, I guess, with the Ulysses S. Grant. So, like, they're saying that's the original inauguration. He's going to be the 19th president, Trump is. And what else is there about it? Like, today's supposed to be the inauguration. So
right. So, the QAnon people believe that he will become president again today.
Yeah,
but nothing happened, right?
No, of course nothing.
I didn't get any alerts.
Nothing happened. Nothing's changed. It's like, what time is it? It's 5 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock over there.
Biden is president still. Yeah,
Biden is still president. Nothing happened. The date was supposed to happen. What is it? The 20th Amendment. Okay, here it is. But on March 4th, the narrative goes Trump will return as the 19th president, the first legitimate president since Ulysses S. Grant.
Wait, 19th?
Yeah, 19th. With former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo as his vice president. Of course, it's not going to be Pence. And why March 4th? It's the original date that the presidents were inaugurated. Inauguration day changed January 20th with the passage of the 20th Amendment in 1933, the same year that Franklin Delano Roosevelt ended the Gold Star, the Golden Standard.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot to take in. I mean, is Trump waiting at the Capitol to become the president? Or the White House? Is he there with his bags, like ready to come in?
At the DoubleTree and all the hotels around that area, they tripled the prices.
Did
they see that? Yes.
I saw that they heightened security, obviously. But.
No, the security's still the same, and they did heighten it a little bit because this time they took it serious compared to what happened last time. But they did. They did triple the cost. Like, the QAnon people are just buying. They're just like, the hotel's taking advantage of them, basically.
Well, I mean, DoubleTree, you do get free cookies there, I believe. So that might be worth it if you want to go to DoubleTree to see the quote-unquote new president not getting inaugurated. But you might leave with 2 fresh baked chocolate chip cookies.
It's it's just going crazy. Now they're saying, like, it's like Face Off, too. They're saying that Biden is actually Trump.
You mean Nick Cage and Travolta?
Yes! They're doing a Face Off.
Like they swap faces?
Yes!
Come on.
Oh, no, I'm not lying.
And bodies?
Yes!
Oh, because
think about how they did in the movie. One was hairier than the other. One had a receding hairline. All of a sudden, he doesn't.
Right.
Papa's got a brand new bag.
Yeah. I think someone's calling in here. Hold on 1 second. Let's see here. I gotta figure out how to do this.
Oh man.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?
Calling into the Asshole Podcast. Who's this?
Hey, I'm not gonna give you my name, man, because I know y'all gonna be tracking me, man.
Oh,
tracking you? Why are we gonna track you?
Because you want me to talk about Q, don't you?
Yeah, well, are you at the inauguration? What's going on?
I'm over here right now. I'm waiting for it to all go down, dummies.
Oh,
dummies.
So you are a QAnon member, sir.
If that's what you want to call me, then I guess that's what I am. But I would like to call myself a patriot.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, the Patriot
The
Party.
Patriot
I forgot.
Party.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
bad.
All right, so
I'm a
you are at the
patriot.
Capitol now, waiting for
I'm
former
here right
President
now
Trump.
for the second time. I was here on the 6th. I'm here now waiting to see my president come back into the White House.
How long have you been waiting there for?
I got in here last night, stayed at the Motel 6, been there since 6 o'clock this morning, staking out my spot because I'm a bear witness to the truth.
Motel 6. You mean you didn't get that DoubleTree deal?
Look, man, you can crack all your jokes all you want. I know you want to make fun of the rednecks, fine, but I know what's going on.
So wait a minute, sir.
Because you've been drinking the Kool-Aid.
Oh,
man.
We're actually drinking beer, but sir, so you were at the insurrection and you weren't arrested, is that correct?
No, because I'm not dumb enough to go in. I was on a border patrol, man. I was OPSEC. I was doing security outside, keeping people at bay.
So you've been waiting there all day. What do you do? Is it like a tailgate? Are there a lot of people there? What's happening?
There's a bunch of people here, man. There's probably a lot more that are probably hiding or just waiting for the right moment to jump out of wherever they're at.
Are you guys all in camouflage? Or are you guys all wearing the same clothes? What's happening?
Why would we all be wearing the same clothes? It's ridiculous.
I don't
I'm
know.
wearing
You all shop at the
tactical
same
gear,
place. I'm
obviously.
just guessing.
You guys all have the same flag. You guys
yeah.
have the same shirts. Q's here. Q brought me.
I mean, the Goodwill.
No, that would be stupid because you don't have the proper gear. Everybody's got to come with something different. I brought the zip ties.
Well, sir, were you able to see the new president being inaugurated today?
Has it happened?
Did that happen for you?
It hasn't happened yet. Still waiting.
Still waiting.
Okay,
So
well,
how many people are there waiting?
From where I'm standing right now,
How many people are at the Motel 6 with you? Did you all get a room? Like
Probably-
10 of you? Share one
probably a
room?
good 10, 12 of us.
Yeah.
12?
In one
That's
room?
it?
In one room?
No, 3 rooms, dumbass.
Oh, all right.
Okay. All right, man.
So you got one of those adjoining doors with the door opens and you all can go in and hang out.
This guy's
Listen, man,
so.
y'all laugh now.
All right.
My
Okay.
president is going to be back in office tonight, and you're going to feel stupid.
But listen, what if it doesn't happen? Because
Yeah.
right
I
now
don't
it's
think
kind of late.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen, sir.
It's all part of the plan. You think you just wake up one day and just take down the deep state overnight? You guys got to be patient.
Yeah, but you're
If
the
it
guy.
doesn't happen tonight, then it's going to be on the 20th.
Oh, all right. All right. And then if it's not on the 20th, what?
What's the next date after that?
April Fool's Day. That might be a good day for it to happen. I'm the
Yeah,
president.
because
April
you wouldn't be
Fools.
expecting it.
That's right. That's right. All right. Well,
Oh man, thanks for calling
sir,
in.
best of luck with your new president.
I don't think it's gonna happen, bud. I'm just letting you know
I don't
that.
think it's going to either. But
Okay, well, go ahead and enjoy the satanic deep state and the cabal of pedophiles. That includes
All right.
Tom Hanks and Oprah Winfrey.
All right.
All right.
Enough.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Okay, that was.
Thank you. Oh, there you go. That's the hang up sound.
Oh, that was weird. I don't even know what to say to that.
I mean, these people think that, some kind of a miracle for their vision is going to happen with the President Trump.
What I don't get
coming
is that
back
the
into
date
office.
keeps on moving.
Well, that's because it hasn't happened. So it's like, it's like when you're looking forward to something and it's like, oh, yeah, it's not happening. Oh, yeah, we pushed it a week. Okay, yeah.
But that guy's been waiting there since like 6 o'clock this morning with like 12 other people. There's no one else there. I don't know. Like, well, what do you expect to happen?
Nothing. Nothing's going to happen.
But that must be just weird, like to always be like, this is the date, this is gonna happen, and then nothing happens. It's like, it's like waiting for Christmas and Christmas didn't happen.
It's like waiting for Godot.
Ooh.
It's a theater reference.
Oh my
It's a
God,
play,
this
Waiting
guy.
for
I
Godot.
don't
It's a
do
classic.
plays.
I
Get
know.
outta
All
here.
right, look it up. All right. Anyway, all right. So next on our list, we want to talk about Woody Allen versus Mia Farrow.
This is the scariest.
Rob
no,
is-
wait, time out. This is the scariest thing to talk about because I've been getting attacked on Facebook. and-
Oh, you've been getting attacked?
yes, I've been getting attacked.
All right.
I've been Me Too'd, I guess. I don't know. No, I just I mean, what do you think? Have you watched it? Do you know anything about it?
I watched the first episode of the Farrow versus Woody Allen or whatever, the
Right.
HBO documentary. That's all I've watched. I haven't had time to watch the whole thing. I don't know a lot about it, but look, people say he's a genius filmmaker. I've seen a handful of his films.
I would say that he's one of the greatest filmmakers of all time.
Woody is here now. Excuse me. I didn't know.
I don't want to be didactic, but he's really amazing.
It's amazing. All right. Yeah. I mean, look. I mean, again, I haven't seen all his films. But he's a creepy guy.
Look, I can say what it comes down to is like it's just like evidence. That's it. Everyone puts him amongst like Harvey Weinstein and
well, he was before Weinstein.
Right, but
he was ahead of his time, if you want to put it that way.
He was not ahead of his time. See, I can't even laugh about it because it's like
you're getting pissed.
No, I don't get pissed. I don't get. That's the thing is I don't get mad. The people that get mad is everyone else because when all I do is just point to the evidence, and if you refuse to see it and not know that and not even think at one moment that like. He's been framed. If you just look at the facts, like what do you know? Tell me what you know specifically. Because wait, before you say anything, I've been watching this case since '92. All right. So like, I've been reading about it. He's been found not guilty twice. He's been looked over for like 14 months, investigated for 14 months. Everything happened so quickly. Soon-Yi is not his daughter. They didn't live together in the same household. She was adopted by someone else. It goes on and on. The fact that as soon as she found out about Soon-Yi, here's the fact. The fact that she found out about Soon-Yi, and then right after is when she came out with the molestation thing. That's when she came out. So like she found out like on the 3rd, and then by like the 5th, I think it was, or the 4th, either way, that's when it all came out that Woody had molested. And the big thing that I always think about that they're not putting into the documentary is the fact that like the nanny, her last name was Thompson. She was the video that everyone's seeing right now. She was the first one that was with Dylan Farrow and Mia, and she said that Woody had done something, and then she recanted it. She wrote it, and she recanted it because she said that she had to go along with it. Because Mia, like she was afraid to lose her job. She was editing. She also said that Mia was coaching her daughter, putting her from the other room, whatever, telling her what to say. Moses Farrow said the same thing, that like she brainwashed a lot of the kids to all demonize Woody. 3 out of the 10 kids that Mia Farrow has have committed suicide. Right after it happened, like I don't know, it just goes on, but no one wants to look at the evidence. He didn't.
There's a lot to, I guess, uncover. Again, I haven't watched it all, or I haven't. I wasn't studying it in 1992 like you were. I think I was in 6th grade.
But he was an idol. Like I idolized.
You idolized him.
I wanted to be like him. I had glasses and.
Oh, you dressed up like him and walked around?
But I would see like
who's that? Is that right? No, it's Woody Allen.
I would just like to say at this juncture, this is very inappropriate.
Yeah. I mean, look, what I know, very talented filmmaker. I think he's creepy. I think, I do think like, he didn't, from what I know is like, he did not marry Mia Farrow. Is that correct?
No.
But he married Soon-Yi, her adopted daughter.
But she might have been. No, but they might have been married.
That I don't know.
I don't think he did marry her because he didn't want to have. He told her that he didn't want to marry her.
Right. I don't know the facts, but like regardless, like the way she found these photos of Soon-Yi, naked photos or whatever. I mean, I would think for any mother, and then you find out that your boyfriend is sexually involved with her or in love with her, that's disturbing. No, I mean
no, but that's the thing is I agree with that.
Yeah, and that's got to be a way to either set her off in whatever manner you want to put her in. But yeah, it's weird. I mean, the whole thing is weird. I mean, they have been married for 20 plus years, so. Whatever.
Oh, when that happened?
Whatever. Well,
with Soon-Yi, yeah.
I mean,
well, that's killing Mia Farrow in the like. Here's example. For example, something that they omitted in the documentary that no one's talking about because everyone's just seeing one side of it. I think if you make a documentary, something like Allen versus Farrow, there should be 2 sides of it, and you can be able to like decide on your own who's right and who's wrong. So like here it is, the tip of the iceberg. So Monica Thompson, Dylan's nanny, who was very much on the surface of the iceberg. Initially, Thompson told police that Farrow was a good mother, but then retracted it, saying that she felt she had to say it or I would lose my job. She was then given 2 sworn affidavits that Farrow had tried to force her into supporting the molestation charge and said that Allen was always the better parent and all things Farrow is saying about him are not true. This is somebody who is a witness who was there. No one else is a witness, but no one wants to listen to this person. Why is that?
I don't know. Again, I don't know all the information. He's creepy to me. Like he's like him dating the adopted daughter, whatever.
It wasn't his adopted daughter. Keep saying that over and over again.
But it's his girlfriend's daughter. So
right,
that's fucked up to me.
Yes, it is. I don't dispute that.
I know, but yes, you want all the evidence, and there isn't enough. And
I'm just saying you can't call him. You can't do one and the other. You can't like say that he's.
Can we call him Bananas?
We can call him Bananas, like one of his movies. But like, I would just want to interject that, like, he in one sense, he kind of like. He got to know Sun Yi when she was 20 years old, and then
she wasn't 17.
She wasn't at that. No. And the thing is, I know so much facts about Woody Allen that I know that he did go out with a 17-year-old when he was 42 years old.
Well, the weird thing is,
she's come out and said that she supports Allen.
Well, everyone keeps working with him. I mean, how many A-list actors?
Not really as much, but like
not now. But I mean, even when this was going on, in the 2000s and whatever, it's like people were making movies with him. So it's like.
Because he was proven innocent. That's the thing with Harvey Weinstein and Bill Cosby. Those people, there's evidence out there. There's more than like one person. So, and what Dylan Farrow, like what she's going through, I will not like. I don't look down upon it. I don't dismiss it in the sense that I feel sorry for her because that's what she believes.
And the documentary is very tailored toward Mia's point of view.
It's exactly her point. It's Ronan Farrow's point of view.
We have to wait for Woody's version of his documentary.
Well, look at Ronan Farrow.
Compare them both.
Well, Woody won't do that.
I know. I mean, he's too busy making.
He's not making
Bananas
anything
too. I know.
No, but like Ronan Farrow, in the documentary, says that he remembers his sister to be talkative and then shy.
All right.
And he was like 3 years old when this happened.
All
it's
right.
like,
well, we're not going to have an answer to this today. We got to move on.
All right.
This is too much.
Sorry.
All right. No, it's all good. I know.
No, everyone hates me when I talk about it. It's so
Check
weird.
out Rob on Facebook. There's a huge argument there. That you can get into.
No. I don't. I'm too scared to even post anything about it. Like I've been thinking about deleting stuff because people were like saying like, "Oh, you're a pedo apologist."
I'm scared right now because we're live and I don't know what I'm doing. We're live. This is crazy.
Yeah,
all right. Let's move on. All right. So Dr. Seuss is canceled, or part of him is canceled. He's dead, but he's canceled.
He died in 91, but yeah.
So they are saying that certain books of his are not okay to sell anymore. I guess. What are the actual titles? Let's see. Not the ones that everyone knows.
Oh, not Cat in the Hat or anything.
If I ran the zoo, and to think I saw it on Mulberry Street, On Beyond Zebra, and McGelgott's Pool. I don't think I've read any of these.
Those are the lost books of Dr. Seuss.
Have you read those as a child? Like, I've never even heard of those.
I was a teacher for a long time, so I do know some of them, like Mulberry Street, the one from Mulberry Street.
Mulberry Street Pizza, I know that.
I don't know. No, the books that I mean, what do you think? Like, I think that...
I mean, I'd have to read them and dissect them. I'm not familiar with the books.
How long do you think it'll take you to read a Dr. Seuss book?
Probably a year.
A year.
I'm a slow reader. No, but they're saying that in these books in particular, the estate says that they portray people in ways that are hurtful and wrong. I don't know the exact.
What they're talking about is the propaganda that was happening at the time. So World War II was happening. So like when they put like when they showed Asian people and stuff like that, it was like I think there's a part where it says like slanted eyes.
The illustrations.
The illustrations, like Asian, like there's one with African American people with like huge lips. It looks really bad. And at that time, that's what was going on. But I don't know. I guess I don't think they're being canceled. I think that they're, from what I've been reading too, it's like they're just stopped printing them.
Well, I don't think a lot of people are buying those books because I've never even heard of them. They're not the Green Eggs and Ham. They're not the Grinch Stole Christmas.
It's kind of funny that you say that people are trying to sell those books right now because they're not going to be printing them.
Well, now
anymore.
they're going to be rare books, so people are going to want them,
God,
like first editions and shit. But what is Hop on Pop? I mean, that stuff.
Hop on. That's my joke, buddy.
We'll say it.
Hop on. No, I was just joking around, and some people got offended by my joke too. It's just like I'm like, is Hop on Pop offensive? Because it just sounds wrong right now. And then you wrote like it was written by Woody Allen.
Hop on Pop's Cock is by Woody Allen.
Oh,
That's a new film that's coming out.
Oh man, I don't even know. This is live. I'm gonna be canceled as just for even saying evidence. Just
I know what you mean. Yeah, we are live.
Do it live. Fuck it. Do it live.
It's
We're
always
live.
it's
We're
just
live.
it's just so awkward to deal with people when they just like how mad they get. Like
Yeah. I mean, well, this is the problem I have with canceling literature, if you want to say. It's just the continuation of, like, not everyone's going to agree with it. It's canceling his part of history, in my opinion. Like yeah, these things have existed, Gone with the Wind, like all this stuff. Like they're trying to pull these things. It's history. It's there. All right, we're not remaking these things. We're not coming up with new books like these, or like Disney's, like the rides are being canceled. I understand that, but
maybe I think what would be smart would be just to put a warning label on things and just be like, hey, this happened a long time ago. No one not no one, but like a majority of people don't believe in this way anymore.
Or the way this is illustrated is not okay to depict certain people these days or whatever. Like I don't know. Like it's if it's in a history book in school, then it's okay, I guess. I don't know, because it is part of history. I don't know, but like it's someone's creative work.
Look at Huckleberry Finn. I mean, they say the N-word all the time, and they like some schools
Classic
get that away.
literature.
Yeah.
That was on a list that you had to read at one point.
Right, but everyone should know when they're reading that book how wrong it was at that time, but then understand it was a different time and place. Like it's like getting mad at people like Tom. Like I don't understand how Disney hasn't been canceled. Like that guy was known as an anti-Semitic person, but
Walt Disney?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
No one fucking gives a shit about that.
Well, now they're coming after the rides, and Splash Mountain and Jungle Book is being revamped, and all.
Jungle Book is?
Jungle Book is being
why?
Because I don't know if you remember the ride. Like during the boat ride, you go through like Native American land and stuff like that. Like they're I guess the same way like Dr. Seuss's characters may be like illustrated in a ill manner, like some of the animatronics.
Do you have pictures of it? No, you don't. Fuck. All right.
No,
Sorry, man. We're live. I forgot.
No, we're live. We're live.
Yeah, but I just don't understand like why he's not like we're just going after people that are even dead, and you can't change anything. So it's like if you had a time machine, I would understand, but it's a different time. It's a different place. It was wrong. Mm-hmm. That's what people don't get.
Chris Rubio is leaving his comments. Saying, hello, you guys. Support Alan and DeRocha. Yes, live. I'm offended as an Asian dude, not from Dr. Seuss from this podcast. Jimmy Kimmel spoke about canceling Dr. Seuss. All right.
Oh, really?
We'll have to look at that. Yeah, I don't know what he said.
I love that you're listening, Chris.
Thanks,
Thank
Chris.
you, because I know you've been talking about cancel culture a lot.
Chris is going to critique my live streaming after this podcast.
Well, I mean, I'm going to probably say take this down because I'll probably be canceled after this.
It's already up there. It's already on 20 different platforms. No, I'm kidding. It's only on one right now.
It is great. Like, yeah, I can't get canceled because there's nothing to cancel me
Well, that's
for.
what I was saying. Even about doing this podcast, people are like, "Oh, you really put yourself out there, whatever." It's like, but yeah, it's not like I'm some actor on an NBC show, and then I decided to do this podcast, and then it's like, "Oh, you better be careful." It's like you might lose your show. It's like I don't have anything to take.
This is the evidence to take away if we get anything out of this.
Right. So give me something from this, and then maybe take it away if I go too far. I don't know. That's all I'm saying.
I don't want to lose it.
Yeah, I don't want to lose anything. I'm losing my mind. I'll tell you that. All right. Well, Dr. Seuss, read the Green Eggs and Ham and how the.
But that sounds like bad food. It doesn't sound like it's good. It's green eggs and ham.
Yeah, people are
dying.
People might get food poisoning.
Exactly.
They go make. Oh, look, these eggs are bad. They're green now, but you can eat them because it's Dr. Seuss eggs.
And it rhymes, and that's great.
Yeah.
That's always good. Green eggs and ham. Thank you very much.
That is true. All right. Moving on from Dr. Seuss, we have Cuomo.
Cuomo.
So Cuomo is in hot water now.
He's a no-no.
Governor Cuomo of New York is being has several.
Look, what I tell you is this.
Oh, that's pretty good. He has several allegations.
Look, buddy, where's your mask?
Sexual allegations against him.
If you decide to I don't know. I can't do it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
All right. This is a clip from CNN today. Let's see.
As he's asking you these questions.
I thought he's trying to sleep with me. The governor's trying to sleep with me. And I'm deeply uncomfortable, and I have to get out of this room as soon as possible.
We need a
What
female
made
in
you
here.
think that he was trying to sleep with you?
Without explicitly saying it, he implied to me that I was old enough for him and he was lonely.
All right.
First of all, that's a pathetic line to use on a girl. What the hell's the matter with
Wait,
him,
what did he
dude?
say? What was it? What was the line?
That I usually date girls like that, and he implied that he can go out with her. That he goes out with 20-year-olds.
Because he's the governor.
Yeah.
I'm the governor.
I mean, it's what a fall from grace. Because I would tell you from like 6 months ago, maybe even like 10 months ago when all this started, I was looking at him like this guy's going to be president.
Well, that everyone was saying when he was doing his daily Corona briefings, he was the
Today is Tuesday.
He was the governor of
Another day of
America's
the
governor.
pandemic.
He was like Giuliani after 9/11. He was America's governor.
Yeah.
And everyone loved him. And then now all this came out, and everyone's like, "Go the fuck away!"
Well, he's lost it. He's done.
He's done. Yeah, he's definitely.
I mean, I don't understand where we went, but like. So he was rude and inappropriate, yes, but like Marion Barry smoked crack and got his job back. You know what I mean? That's a Chris Rock joke, but like he got his job back, and this guy was inappropriate in a way that like, and now he's just done.
Well, it's what's interesting. It's like during Me Too, it's like Al Franken, was a senator, was also.
He did
nothing
nothing
in the same category. And
he fucking did nothing.
And he resigned and was forced to resign by the Democrats. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, wait for the evidence, see what happens. But again, like now, it's like I think Cuomo is taking a note from Trump and just being like, "Fuck it," like you know what, I'm not doing it.
Well, they're asking him to resign. He's like, "No."
Right.
I'm not going to resign.
But I think some of these politicians are like, well, look what Donald Trump did and got away with, and whatever. Like, I'm not going to resign. No, fuck that. And they, he should.
Might as well lean into it, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know. But that's not the Democratic way, though.
I know, but he should resign.
Well, he should just become a Republican now and just switch it up, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, come on. What's the worst thing that can happen?
All of a sudden, he's going to Cancun with Ted Cruz.
Yeah, exactly. No, why
drinks,
not?
Yeah. But what's interesting? His brother, Chris Cuomo from CNN. I love that Chris on his show on CNN had his brother on nonstop over the summer when he was the talk of the town.
Chris is my brother,
right? And they had, they reported on him. He had all the brotherly hijinks back and forth on air. Like, it was amusing but informative.
My favorite line of,
but now it's like Chris Cuomo will not touch this story because it's he's biased. He can't report on it because it's his brother.
Yeah.
But wait, he's allowed to report on him being great during Corona and doing all the numbers. But this he's not allowed to. Like I find that kind of weird journalism.
No, I think CNN sees a conflict of interest, and you're right. I think he should be.
There is a conflict of interest, but he also should not have reported during the summer when he was, Mr.
Hey, he won his Emmy. He won an Emmy. Come on, dude.
Did he?
I'm a big Emmy winner. I won the Emmy. It's really great.
I don't know. I mean, that's the problem I have with it. I mean, I don't know. I think Al Franken should come back at some point on SNL.
Al Franken. No,
I want to see Stewart saves his family too.
No,
I'm Stuart Smalley. I'm good enough, and doggone it, people love me. Hello, I'm Stuart Smalley.
I can't do Stewart.
Remember that?
Yeah,
there was a movie made after.
Yeah, that was a bad movie. He should have been. He should have been canceled after that movie.
I think he was.
No,
that's why he became a politician.
That's why. He decided to become a politician because his movie career was done. Yeah, exactly. I think he should become a politician again. He did nothing wrong, and compared to what's going on now, it's like this guy's a saint.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, well, I don't think he's going to be president. I'll say that.
Is that what you say?
Yeah.
Wow, really great insight there, Doug.
I'm sorry.
You're on your phone.
I am directing this show. When the camera is on you, that's when you need to fill the time.
Oh, really? Oh, look at me, everyone. Yeah. I look actually pretty good. Hey, Chris, look how good I look on this. I don't look that fat compared to your podcast.
Well, you wore a Bumblebee shirt.
Yeah, well, never again will I wear
yellow. You
yellow.
know what you're wearing.
Oh, I didn't
wear black all the time.
I didn't know it would show my dad bod the way it did. So,
yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, well, that's why I called in. No,
It's Charlotte Bennett. That's the one that came out
Charlotte Bennett,
and said that he was inappropriate and, oh man, he fucked up big time. I don't know. It's.
What do you think? Do you think what is his next move? What do you think?
I think he either leans into it and just like tries to like bypass it, but he's not because they're gonna eat him up. The left is eating everything up right now. The left is eating their own now. The right is eating their own. Everyone's eating their own. No one knows where to go with anything. Up is down, down. Cats and dogs living together. It's fucking the end of the world.
Mass
man.
hysteria.
Mass hysteria. It's over. We're not gonna survive.
I love that line. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's done. I mean, he's got to move on. He's got to resign.
Well, is he an asshole?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
Yeah, he is. I mean, I liked him in the summer, but now
I like things with evidence. That's all I want, people, is fucking evidence. Do you hear me? That's all I want. Evidence. If you got the fucking proof, show it.
Chris says that your black shirt definitely hides the fat.
Fuck you, Chris. Fuck you in the ass, and I don't mean that in a gay way.
All right. Man.
I love Chris.
Yeah.
That guy is one funny dude.
He is funny, yeah.
And he's a nice.
And I was watching his podcast last night on YouTube. And it was
oh, really? Who was on it? It was just him
It was just him going off, and I like that. I was like, I don't even know if I can do that. Like, sit there and just
I
rant and
that.
go. I mean, I can rant for like maybe 10, 15 minutes, but then I'm like, all right, what
in the studio with Chris Rubio. If anyone is watching this,
right. Oh, we have a caller. Call again. Hold on. Let's
who's
see
this?
I don't know. Hello, you're on the I'm an Asshole podcast.
Hello, hi. Permit my nerves. I'm a little nervous. My name is Dr. Leland Cucumber, and I'm just a big fan of the show, Doug.
Oh, thank you. Dr. Leland Cucumber?
Dr. Leland Cucumber. And again, an enormous fan of you, an enormous fan of the show. And actually, if you'll permit me, it's an absolute happenstance. I mentioned I'm a doctor, and I'm actually a proctologist by trade.
Oh.
And it's funny enough, I have Google alerts for several related topics, and just so happened to come across the I'm an Asshole podcast, and tittered a bit, and here I am. I found this show. It wasn't what I expected, but what a great surprise.
Yeah, well, so you have
you deal with assholes.
Asshole in your Google search, and this popped up. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, indeed. I mean, maybe you would be surprised, and maybe you wouldn't be surprised at the kind of things that you would tend to call up in one of those Google alerts. But yours is definitely the best podcast so far, if I may.
Oh, thank you.
So you have a Google alert for asshole? Like,
is that just to drive new business? Because you're a proctologist.
You look at any tradesperson. You must be aware of what's going on in the craft, what people are doing, in the field, and also with the. Let's be honest, the point of trade. So I gotta, and that brings me actually to why I called.
You call it a trade?
How long have you been a proctologist?
How long? I'm sorry, I lost you for just a minute there.
How long have you been a proctologist?
I've been in proctology for 40 years, and as we say in school, you're in proctology, and then it's in you.
That's a lot of assholes, right? So obviously we don't really talk about.
There on the broadcast. Can you hear me right now? Actually.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you, but it's very faint, and I'm wondering if it's on my. They always say that we do have our heads up our asses, and that's something that everybody thinks that they're the first one to say.
Do you have your phone up your ass?
Well, actually, hardy har har. But let's get to it. I actually thought it might be fun. For everybody here to just, if you throw a random object out, you just say a random word, and I will tell you whether or not I've removed it from a human anus before surgery.
Oh,
and
all right. This is a great game.
As much I can't volunteer anything because of the laws and the malpractice, but I can answer a simple yes or no question.
Hamster.
I can elaborate.
Let's go with hamster, the famous Richard Gere story. Gerbil or hamster.
Well, gerbil, accoutrement, all manner of things. This is a real softball, by the way. in the proctology game. Because here's his easy amateur move. It seems like people really think that that's the way to make their claim to fame, and all that they do is wind up crosswise with PETA, really, most of the time. So, yes, plenty of rodentia.
All right, and I don't even.
Have you
know.
had a cucumber? Isn't that weird for Dr. Cucumber to find a cucumber?
Yeah.
Yes, I mean you're describing the average Tuesday, and all the people in my support group.
Right.
But yeah, it definitely the odd cucumber, and the thing is, people are just so vociferous and violent with them, and that's kind of what I want to disseminate.
Now, Dr. Cucumber,
like,
let me ask you this.
Easy.
Let me ask you this. So when you do remove these objects from these people, are you allowed to ask, like, how did it get up there? Do you ask that, or you just remove it and you don't say anything? Because they're embarrassed enough.
You know, they purposefully keep that area gray in the ethics, because as a clinician, it's certainly pertinent to me to know how it got up there with such force. But
right.
I do.
What about a beer bottle?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, my record in one go is 20.
20 beer bottles
in one person.
Somebody had
in one asshole.
In one person, and I said, what's wrong? 18 wasn't enough, and everybody but them really laughed because they were pretty out. But
what was the beer? Do we know? Were you able to figure out what beer it was from the bottle?
They were all manner of when you go to a German place and it's all manner of umlauts and things you can't understand or pronounce, but you say, "Give me that weird shape." Not one of them was the same. It was like the guy had gone to a crawl.
All right, here's one. Let's give him one that one last one that might be obscure.
Keys.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, where are my keys?
Up your ass.
Well, what we do usually is we'll use a magnet and we'll do a fun thing where we'll make it pop out of the person's stomach a little bit and go, oh, jingle jangle, look, make the baby look at the camera.
Now, if it's a car key and they got to get to your office and all this shit, like, do they like squeeze their cheeks and they can unlock the car? If it's a Prius, they can just sit in the car and take off. Like, I'm guessing.
I had a man who sneezed, and for an hour and a half, you wouldn't believe the cacophony out in our parking lot. The Beverly Hills PD almost showed up.
Oh my God.
Dr. Cucumber.
Dr. Cucumber. All right. Well, this is very interesting and very important information to figure out, I guess. If you are in need of removing something from your anus.
Do you get Google alerts for porn? I mean, asshole? Really?
Yeah, I mean, I would say 99.9% of it is porn. It actually, there's so much porn, it kind of defeats the purpose. I'm sifting through all these. My time would be better used otherwise, but, it puts me in contact with great creative people like yourself.
Let me ask you this. Since you're a proctologist, you ever have a friend that, is like a good friend that's like, you know what, we have friends of doctors and stuff like that. You're like, doc, there's something just in my ass. Do you mind looking at it? Like, I don't want to go in. I don't want to go into the office.
Have you ever found a stick up of someo's ass?
Like, have you ever done a favor, like a consultation favor for like your best friend?
Sticks, yes. I had to stop going to dinner parties because you wouldn't believe the line of people at the bathroom. And I'm elbow.
Oh, you're a big hit at weddings, right?
I hope it wasn't a chili fest.
It was. I've been to Chili Fest. I've been to jalapeno popper extravaganzas.
Wow, this is a pretty popular profession. I didn't realize it. You think about it, like
it's. Everybody, you don't have to be an asshole, but you have to have one. And if you have one, come see me.
And we all have one. Thank you, Dr. Cucumber. Do you have a business in town you want to plug? An anal plug?
Anal plug.
Don't look at. We're having trouble on the Yelp, so don't
right.
Google Leland Cucumber on Yelp just now. But Leland Cucumber, Beverly Hills, MD, Proctology. You see me. I love you, Douglas.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in. You're a friend of the show now. I now know a proctologist. Which is always a good person to know, I would guess. All right, goodbye, doctor. Thank you.
Give me a ring. Goodbye.
All right, goodbye.
See you later, ass.
All right.
Dr. Asshole.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, my God. If I was a proctologist, I would just change my name to Dr. Asshole. Hey, Dr. Asshole, go fuck yourself.
You get a lot of business.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Golden Globes ratings have sunk to an all-time new low. Did you happen to watch any of that?
I can give two shits.
Yeah.
I didn't really care about it. I don't even know what happened.
You know why? Because I feel
won.
like nothing like.
I know Ted Lasso won. That's a great show.
Yeah, and Sudeikis like was high and in a hoodie when he accepted his award, which I kind of thought was funny and liked. But
or Bill Murray, he was entertaining.
Yeah, I have to agree. Like I don't know. I feel like there are some good things that were nominated, but there was. Oh, I just moved the camera. See, that's what I'm doing. But I feel like there was a lot of shit that was nominated as well. So. I don't know. This year is just it's just like a throw in the towel year. I feel like even if you won, no one knows.
It's a throw in the towel for
like
life.
Even if you won an award this year, like no one even knows. Like who won? I don't know. I didn't see it.
No, but yeah, exactly. Like I won a Golden Globe. What year? 2020. Doesn't count.
Yeah, it's like I heard like the first person that won like gave a speech and like all the technical shit like Zoom and everything was fucked up. So like you couldn't even hear his speech. So it's like you imagine like working as an actor so long, you finally win, and then you give your speech and you can't even do it.
And no one gives a shit.
That guy should have a redo next year.
Who was the guy?
I don't know. What an asshole.
Hey, this guy was doing this shit.
No one knows. No one knows who won. I mean, whatever.
I know that Ted Lasso won. That's about it. So that's a great show.
I need to watch that stuff.
Sudeikis is amazing in it and well deserved. Other than that, I really don't give a shit about any other award. And you're right. This year, 2020, 2021.
Same with the Oscars, I would think.
It's a kind of a throw in the towel. Yeah, like what movies were really made and like.
Well, it doesn't even feel like
there's a lot of garbage out there too. Like Barb and Star, I heard is horrible.
Oh, I watched that the other night.
What's that? The Little Things is like a piece of shit movie.
Barb and Star is the perfect example of when you make it, you can make whatever the fuck you want.
Right, exactly.
It's like literally.
But you know what? It's great to let people do that, to let them have their creative output, and like like Netflix. I think that's why people go to Netflix and they're going to like.
But that was going
platforms.
to theaters. That went to theaters.
It did, right? So I don't know. That was
a $20 rental.
I heard that's a piece of shit movie. I saw The Little Things that was on HBO Max with Denzel Washington. Fucking horrible. I
haven't watched it yet.
Fucking
you guys all
time.
watched it that one. Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna watch it after you guys watched it.
Such a waste. Like, spoiler alert, it's a waste of fucking time. At the end, there's no conclusion. It's fucking done. Didn't like it.
I heard Rami Malek is not good.
I didn't like him either. I mean, he went to my high school. Hey,
did he?
Yeah.
So is he like a hit wonder? He won an Oscar for Freddie Mercury.
Here's the thing about people that are that win the Oscar. I think there's an Oscar curse. There's some people that get the Oscar.
That's true.
So like some people get the Oscar and then like you never like look at like Precious.
Who?
Precious, the one that won for Precious. I forgot her.
Did she win?
Yeah, didn't she win for that?
No. Yeah. No, that's Monique who won.
Oh, Monique. Well, where's she? Where does she fit in?
She's a comedian. But yes, you're right. She has not been cast in a hit role.
She did a couple of other things that were big. They always give those people like a big role.
There's,
like Hilary Swank.
Hilary Swank, yep, is one of them.
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie? She's a superstar.
Yeah. What movie? I'm talking about like lately. Oh. Look at Will Smith. What has he...
He hasn't won one.
Didn't he win one from Muhammad Ali?
I don't think he won.
Oh, shit.
Jamie Foxx won.
Jamie Foxx. He's one of the few people that continues to be as great as he was.
Tom
Hanks. What other movies has he done, really?
Adrian Brody. He won.
Disappeared. Halle Berry. Disappeared.
Yeah.
You can go on.
There's a lot of them. You're right. Yeah.
They win it. They become like the toast of the town. Everyone loves them. Look at Cuba Gooding Jr. Amazing, talented actor. Killed it. Won one.
Oh yeah. And
then after that,
he did Boat Trip.
Yeah, and then he did Boat Trip, like about a gay cruise, which would be canceled now.
That is true, because you think some of these actors, it's like they've been nominated maybe once or twice, but they still have like hits. Like Tom Cruise never won one, but he was nominated a bunch back in the day, back in the 80s.
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah, he was.
And Harrison Ford, he's never won one, but he's a big box office draw.
But not winning one, I think, gets you to not do that one role that I think usually people fall apart. Like who was the one that won that? She won for like 12 Years a Slave, maybe, I think it was, and then she was in that movie Us, where I don't think she was nominated for a Golden Globe, but I heard her acting was like I don't know.
I can't keep track.
Fuck, I'm sorry.
All right, so no one watched it. I'm sure no one will watch the Oscars as well. Speaking of. Not winning an Oscar anytime soon. Chris D'Elia. So
It's funny because we were talking about him.
we talked about him last week.
I know, but here's the thing: we were talking about him, and I was saying there was no proof, there's no evidence. Once again, nothing happened, but now there's new allegations, and it's a girl who was 17 years old. She won't give her name. It's a Jane Doe for obvious reasons, but what she says was that it was her final year in high school, and she was still a child. She says. She was still a child. I was groomed by a celebrity twice my age. So she was 17 years old.
There's that word again, groom.
He was 34 years old. What did he do exactly? Supposedly, I guess he had sex with her. But he's saying that, he got pictures. She sent him pictures through Snapchat and through Instagram.
Yeah, you can't be on all these things. Snapchat, I hear, is dangerous for people.
But
Snapchat is for kids, I think.
Let's think about this though. To me, I'm on the fence now. Before, I was like, oh, well, then he's innocent because nothing came out, right? So
There's too many people coming out talking about it.
No, there isn't. There's 4 total.
Really?
Yeah, there's 4, but the people were all of age at the time. So when that came out and the evidence came out of the text messages, now this one comes out. I don't know all the evidence, so I cannot decide which one is right yet until I hear everything. You know.
Yeah.
So you gotta
wait and see. Wait and see.
Exactly, but everyone's already condemning him. He's already
even
lost.
comedians have run away from him. They're
Well,
like, fuck it, I don't care.
well, he let me see. He was dropped by his talent representatives. He
New
from
slot
all
for
3 major agencies. Netflix prank show was canned that he was doing with Brian Callen, which he got canceled too. His role in Zack
He's
Snyder's.
canceled, Brian Callen?
You didn't know that?
I did read that, but I was just.
Well, he's still
confirming.
working. He's still doing stand up, and
Right.
as of right now, he's not charged with anything.
Yeah.
As I think he's going through stuff right now. I don't know all the facts, so to me, I can't see. This is what I'm talking about, people. If I don't know the fucking truth, I don't talk about it. That's all. It's plain and simple. It's fucking people don't get it. People are like, no, he did this and he
Rob,
did that.
you should be like a detective.
No, I shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Nah.
A comedian detective.
Yeah, that'll be a joke. So he was also recast from Zack Snyder's movie, The Army of the Dead.
Which looks amazing. That was a movie that he. Oh man.
That was gonna blow him up at that point because he was on You, but as a pedophile again.
Yeah.
But what do you to me? I said, I just have to wait to see what the messages were.
And see.
If he
Wait
knew
and see.
If he knew she was 17 years old and he did that, yes, he should be fucking prosecuted. He should be fucked with, But if she was 18 and they got together and then he didn't do anything wrong again. I don't know. People get mad. I don't understand why people get mad.
Look, you gotta distance yourself from these people. At the end of the day, you wanna succeed and rise up in the ranks. Then stay away.
No, you know what? You're absolutely right. I think we're coming to a point. In society.
If Chris D'Elia wants to come on the show and talk about what an asshole he was, he's more than welcome. But until then,
he will not.
I'm staying away. Staying away.
Could you imagine if he did this podcast?
He should do the podcast. Chris,
he's not. Why?
Because he is an asshole right now, and if he comes on here, maybe people won't think he's an asshole. I don't know.
Fuck,
look,
man.
everyone should come on the show and really just let it loose and redeem themselves, whether they are in cancel culture or not. This is a safe place where everyone will hear you and judge you at some point, but it's a safe place
look
to
at this.
come on and talk about your asshole.
Here's more of the evidence. He also allegedly persuaded her to attend one of his stand-up shows, October 2014, at the Foxwood Resort Casino in Connecticut. Before the show, attorney said in a statement, he lured her to the hotel room, separated her from her friends, and took advantage of her youth and inexperience to have sex with her.
Wait, that was the DoubleTree?
No, the Foxwood Resort Casino in Connecticut.
Oh,
she
yeah,
was
I've
a
been
virgin.
there. I've been there
She was a virgin before meeting the comic. Doe attended the show and then returned to D'Elia's room afterward for another sexual encounter, the lawsuit said. So they met up. She went to his room before. They had sex. She went separated from her friends. She went to the show. Then she went back to the room and had sex.
People just need to stop having sex, I think. and just
D'Elia repeatedly asked how
cut it
old
out,
she was
all right?
and whether she was in high school, the lawsuit alleges. At the time, D'Elia expressed that Mrs. Doe's age, innocence, and virginity made the encounter hot.
What if she was in high school, but she was like 28, getting her GED or something? I mean, you could be in high school in your 20s, you know.
I don't know. It says here they had a communication for 4 months. It says their communication continued until May 2015. The lawsuit says Doe turned 18 January 31st, 2015. So there's when you look at the thing, it's like, so did she turn 18 and they were still talking? And because it was only 4 months, so January 31st was like February, March, April, May. That's a 4-month relationship. She turned 18 January 31st, 2015.
Well, we have to have them both on and talk about it, I guess. I don't know.
But you know what? If she was in high school, then yes, he's he's a fucking idiot. Like,
yes.
no, that's
look. You gotta be.
True.
I mean,
It's true.
I don't understand why. Look, you're a comedian. You're a big comedian. You're on Instagram.
If she was in high school, like, what a dumb.
I mean, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful chatting to people on these apps and online. It's like you don't know who they are, how old they are, where they are.
Especially when they
You
message
don't know
you.
you don't know who's,
hi, and you're like, who the fuck are you?
You don't know who's like, especially like if he's sending like, you know, like pictures, dick pics, whatever. I don't know. You know, I mean, if he's doing all that shit, it's like that stuff could be recorded and like used against him at some point or whatever. I don't know how it all works, but like, I don't know. Like if I was a celebrity and I was doing that shit, like you got to have second, third, fourth, fifth thoughts about doing it.
Look up Chris D'Elia, Curb Your Enthusiasm moment, and it's pretty funny because if you don't have to, but either way, in it, D'Elia's in it, and he says, he's like on a podcast. He's like, oh wait, you can save those pictures on Snapchat, and then it cuts to him.
You just take a screenshot. No,
and then people, people are all around him going like, yeah, you can save, and then his face is kind of like.
So he's played like two. I mean, he's playing himself on that show, but like he's played two kind of situations where he's like a creep, pretty much. I mean, typecasting, sure, but yeah.
Could you imagine if you were known as like that was your role, like the pedophile? It's like, oh, who should we get as the pedophile? Chris D'Elia, perfect.
It'd be fine if you were known as the pedophile to cast in a movie, but you're not actually a pedophile in real life. When he is cast in that, and then art becomes reality, life imitating art, whatever. Then it's a problem, obviously. And then it's like, he's a little like if he was nominated for an award and won that, then it's like you take that fucking Golden Globe back or whatever.
You weren't acting. That was you. That was exactly
you. You are a pedophile.
That was you on you. That was you on Netflix's You. That's what it was. So
right. Speaking of pedophiles, make sure you check out Woody Allen's Vicky Cristina Barcelona or whatever it's called.
That's that movie with the Latino actor who got nominated for an Oscar, and Penelope Cruz.
Here's the thing about Woody. All right, so here's something with Woody Allen, not involving the sexual. A lot of great movies, but he was.
I would.
I know. So, but he was churning out like a movie a year, right? Mm-hmm. How many of those are great? That's a lot. I mean. People,
well, here's the thing to answer that question, and he is the director, and this is a fact that I love to bring up to anybody who says he's not a fucking genius, is he has the most nominations for actors, and I think winning as well for Academy Awards. So out of all the directors that have been famous, Steven Spielberg, whatever else, he's got the most, even if his picture's not nominated for Best Picture. Always an actor.
Right, but so he is a director that he writes it, directs it, and stars in it. Usually.
He used to. At the beginning he did, and then later on, as he got older, other people would play him in the movie, which is
like Larry David played in Whatever Works or whatever. Yeah.
That was a great fucking movie. Kenneth Branagh in Celebrity.
Right.
When he wears the green jacket, he talks like Woody Allen. He's like, I just like at this junction.
I mean, I get that. I get that as like, I mean, it's a lot of work, first of all. So it is like kudos to him for doing all three hats and being nominated for Academy Awards. Yes, awesome. But Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like.
Have you seen like crime? But that's the thing about him.
It's kind of like you want to make this movie, and it's like, well, I wrote it, and I know what it's supposed to be like. I know the character so well. I kind of wrote a version of myself or whatever. He is playing a version of himself in a lot of these films. No.
Of course he is. Yes, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's playing a version of himself, and
which is great because that's what people are doing now, I think, and he was doing it back then.
Well, Annie Hall to me is one of my favorite films of all time.
Hall's great, yeah.
And it's like the way it starts is a great relationship movie. Diane Keaton, he was like for women's rights in the sense that like Diane Keaton's the first female to ever decide to wear whatever she wore on. She wore a vest, and she started vests at that time.
She still wears them.
Yeah, exactly, and that's her thing.
Pantsuit.
And she started pantsuits. Exactly, and she started it because Woody Allen allowed her to wear whatever she wanted for Annie Hall, and she won an Academy Award for that movie too. So it's like.
Right. So she feels indebted to him in some way.
Well, I don't think she feels indebted to him. I think they're just friends. I mean, Mia Farrow, they were all friends. Hannah and Sisters is one of the best movies of all time, I think.
Now, Mia Farrow was also in Rosemary's Baby, directed by Roman Polanski, another controversial director with a slap against them.
Who's fucking guilty? Do you understand that? The difference between the two? He's fucking guilty.
Do you think that she surrounds herself with these nutballs?
I think that,
and she becomes nuts because of that. I don't know.
She was dating Sinatra when she was like 21 or 22 years old, and Sinatra was already 40 something years old. So like, she was doing a lot of the stuff that she's mad about like right now. So it's like, she lived that life. She was a Hollywood celebrity at a young age. She was smoking hot. I think she's been married 4 times. And she had a great life, and things went bad.
Oh. What is Woody Allen's next film? We don't know. Something starring Louis C.K.?
No, it's not. Was he in one of the Woody Allen films? Oh, he was in Jasmine. Blue Jasmine.
Yeah, but Louis C.K. made that like Woody Allen-esque film, I Love You, Daddy, or whatever. Huh? It wasn't released because he was canceled as it was being released or whatever.
Oh, Louis C.K.?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that. I saw a Louis C.K. thing that he did with Steve Buscemi, and I was like, what the fuck is this? This is not like, it's weird.
All right, well.
I mean, look.
All right.
I
think what you want.
Exactly. I just want
learn the facts.
Say one thing to
wait
anybody
and
out
see.
there. Because people are going to get mad. Okay?
I'm already mad.
Please. I want to say, please do not get mad. I'm not trying to upset anybody. I'm just giving you evidence. That's it. Like,
Rob has a whole folder in front of him.
No, not
pictures,
even.
You have copies of the pictures.
I've known this thing since 1992.
While other kids were out playing sports, Rob was doing detective work
at home
on Woody
just
Allen.
Doing I wasn't that young when that happened.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Come on,
You're
buddy.
older than me.
Yeah. Hey.
All right. So Woody Allen, I think he's a creep, but a talented film director. I'm gonna watch some of his films now, just to see.
I'll watch him with you, man. Like I haven't seen them in a while. Like Sleeper, that's a fucking great movie. Love and War.
So you are saying
great movie.
The Roman Polanski and Woody Allen Film Festival?
No.
I'm joking.
We get canceled for that. No, Roman Polanski is guilty as fuck, man. The girl forgave him.
Yes, yeah.
But she was 13, and it was fucking wrong.
But Rosemary's Baby is amazing, that movie.
That movie creeps me the fuck out, man.
As it should. That was its purpose.
But that sex scene with the people, if you watch it, it just... She's having sex, and all of a sudden she sees the devil.
Right, don't spoil it for the people.
It does it. She has sex with the devil, people. She has sex with the devil!
All right. Well, we got to wrap up. Is there anything else in the news we want to talk about?
No, there's nothing else. I mean, it's a slow news day.
It is a slow news week as far as certain things are going. This was our first live stream. I don't know how it went. It was kind of crazy for me pressing all these buttons and stuff. But we're gonna learn as we go, and hopefully, people tune in for the live stream on YouTube at Doug Bass Comedy. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot going on technically today for me. Thank you for helping, Rob.
Hey man, today was fun. It was different. I don't know if we should air this. It's already airing.
It's already airing. We just got to keep airing it, and we're gonna keep experimenting. We're on YouTube Live, and make sure you subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and Twitch and all that shit. Just do it, all right? This has been I'm an Asshole with Doug Bass. Rob DeRocha is here. Make sure you follow us, like I said. And remember, folks, don't be an asshole. But if you are, laugh about it and talk about it. We'll see you next time. Bye.